Okay, so it's Sunday. Today, I'm going to spend a little extra time cleaning and getting the car ready for ride sharing for the rest of this week. Come with me on the trip and see what I'm doing with my time.
Living in a van down by the river, singing loud. No times, no change, just the rolling clouds. Freedom tastes real sweet when you're nothing to give. Living in a van down by the river's where I live, where I live.
Well, certainly not perfect. Particularly, I need to vacuum. The interior is in relatively clean shape. I wipe it down every day. I vacuum it out once a week unless I get stuff built up. That's my phone holder, the trade dress that's required for the airport. I keep extra USB. That's all the USB I've got for all the stuff I need to run. My center console, I'm looking for an insulated lunch bag. I'm actually going to go to Five Below today, see if I can't find an insulated lunch bag, or I'll order it on Amazon. I keep an extra USB Type-C and lots of spare napkins just in case somebody has a spill. Let's see here. Legal notice about in-car recording audio and video. So I'm legally covered. I know it's a bit OCD and some people get offended by it, but just in case, door pockets are relatively clean. Vacuuming is minimal. Somebody left a lotto ticket on my floor. Need to pick that up. I have backseat control. I have AC power outlet back here. What's odd is I don't have USB back here, and the USB it's in the center console is well, it goes to the stereo, so it doesn't really provide power. So I need to go get a USB splitter, or a 12-volt splitter. Let's see. This needs to be vacuumed out. Now, some of this is stuff that I just can't seem to get out of the carpet. Try as best I can, but it's relatively clean. The mid-row seats slide back and forth, backrests adjust. This is a very, very comfortable car. It's not a Cadillac, it's not a Lincoln, but this is definitely a luxurious car. This might be a little in your face, literally, but I made these little stickers. Kids kept trying to turn on the rear seat DVD camera, not understanding it was DVD and not a tablet. And so I put those there to keep kids from wanting to play videos that I can't play. They're not bringing discs with them. And a reminder, ride sharing is a tip dependent service. Just like full service restaurants, if I did a good job for you, please rate me 5 stars and leave a tip in the app. Thank you. And I'm stuttering here a little bit. So it's frighteningly bright out there today. Gotta use my sunglasses. I have 40 miles to go left on what the fuel is in my tank. I need a car wash, I need to gas up, and today is my me day. I need to go do some grocery shopping. So let's take care of the car wash first. Then I can go do my grocery shopping. The cheapest gas anywhere near me is the Murphy station attached to the Walmart. Walmart is directly across the street from Aldi, and I like to do my grocery shopping either at HEB or Aldi. So let's get going with that. So you can see the camera's tilted a little bit towards the passenger side. That's because I have the dash mount for the phone is set up to aim the phone display at my face while I'm driving. Anyway, it's adjusted so that I can see the driver app display while I'm driving, the navigation functions and all that. That way I can know where I'm going and not have to be picking my phone up and be distracted by it. So I'm not looking at getting rich doing the ride sharing. I'm looking to stay above water. I'm not hurting per se. I'm doing okay, but I definitely am putting in an awful lot of hours doing the ride sharing. To make a quarter of what I was making in my last job, I'm having to turn in about 12 hours a day, maybe a little bit less, of actual carrying riders time, or going between riders. I don't get any breaks. I have to go offline. I have to turn the app off effectively so it doesn't give me additional ride offers, so that I can take a simple 5-minute bathroom break. Considering my health conditions, that's actually problematic for me. But it just is what it is. I have to deal with it the best I can. I have other lines of business that I'm needing to dive into and grow. This helps, but this is definitely not something I want to do long term or do full time. Having said that, I have had riders that have made my day an absolute joy. There are some wonderful people I'm meeting. I enjoy doing this. I'm just sorely disappointed by how poor the pay is. From what I understand from people who were doing this ride sharing, when the services first started, the services would take a couple of dollars off the fare and everything else went to the driver, which was actually reasonably fair. You're effectively renting access to the application. Kind of like access to Microsoft Word or QuickBooks or whatever. They have since switched their model to where they're paying out a minor fraction, minor percentage, way less than 50% of the fare is going to the driver. The rideshare companies keep 60% plus of the fare. I've heard numbers as high as 75%. And the driver has to cover all the gas, all the fares, all the toll road tolls, all of that stuff. Okay, we're pulling up to the car wash right now. And yeah, I have to cover all the maintenance on my car, including keeping it clean so I have a pleasant vehicle for me to carry clients in. None of this is covered by the rideshare companies. This is all out of my pocket. The good thing is my local car wash has an unlimited car wash service. I pay one fee per month and I get unlimited car washes, and I'm using it. I'm sure they're annoyed with me because I'm using this on a daily basis almost. Not quite, but real close. I do my best to keep a clean car. The unlimited car wash service costs me about what they charge for 2 to 3 premium car washes a month. And I'm getting at least 28 car washes a month. So I can't complain. I've got to go to the self-serve car wash and vacuum out, unless they have a vacuuming service here. So I really need this thing vacuumed. It's been a week since I vacuumed out, and yeah, it's been the carpets are showing it. And these are 2 of the same 4 youngsters I usually see when I come into the car wash, and they do their thing. I do need to go to Nissan and get some touch-up paint. There's some minor amounts, but there's some parking lot rash on the car. Specifically on both front doors, there's some scratches and scrapes that, well, the passenger side door, the scrape was there when I bought the car. The driver's side doors happened recently, actually, while I've been driving the rideshare. And it's been, it bothers me. It may not bother riders, but it bothers me. So I do need to go take care of that. I need to take time out to go take care of some tax issues, which is going to cut into my ability to work and make the money that I need to pay my taxes and all that. And yeah, sorry I stopped talking because the brushes against the car were getting a little loud, actually. So car wash. And let's see if I can't get this thing vacuumed out. All right, I'm gonna tap off while I'm vacuuming or having them vacuum. So my local car wash apparently has free vacuums with the wash. So perfect. No additional cost to me, just a couple of minutes of added labor. All the stuff is vacuumed out of the car, or at least as much as I could get. Yes, there's some buildup under the driver's feet. No one but me is going to see that, and I don't care enough to go through the effort to clean it. It's time to go get some gas and then get our groceries. So you can see I didn't have very far left to go before I absolutely needed to get gas or push. So let's fuel up. So you can see regular unleaded 243.9 gallon, but I have a Walmart Plus account. I have to switch apps, but I'll be back and you'll see the difference. 233.9 a gallon. So 10 cents off a gallon just for having that membership that I use anyway. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Okay, so last time I filled up was Friday. So that's, well, effectively 2 half days of driving. A little under 400 miles. Car's clean. Smells good. And Aldi is directly across the street. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any grocery bags, but I don't need much. Vegetables for stir fries, because I've got plenty of chicken. Milk. I'm going to see what they have as far as low-calorie cereals. I don't know. Cereals are too easy, but I'm doing so well with my weight loss. I mean, this is tightening up. Without going into too graphic a detail, I need new underwear because the old ones are falling off. And I want to keep the progress going. Let's see. I need paper plates, milk, vegetables, eggs, something else. I don't know. It's in. I have a Amazon shopping list, Alexa shopping list. So I have it all in there. It's literally 6 or 7 items. I have some plastic shopping bags in the glove box. I'll take them in with me. But I don't have the reusables. I just have the regular plastic ones you get from not Aldi markets. Oh, and we're sitting at another red light, which seems to be the bane of my existence lately. I never really realized how much of my life is being spent stuck at red lights. But wow. Anyway, who knows? If I go in there and stroll down the aisle of shame, maybe I'll find an insulated lunch bag that'll work in the center console. So I need to start bringing lunches with me, trying to be conscientious about my costs. Although, taco trucks are a good option, except some of them are way too proud of their product. Most of them are reasonable, but $3.50 for a plain chicken taco, come on. You got a little bit of chicken, you got a little bit of vegetables, and you've got a tortilla. That's not $3.50 worth. Anyway, I'm at Aldi. I'm going in. You can't come for the ride because it's just not that dang interesting. It will be when I stock up for my upcoming trips. We're going to be doing some camping trips soon. I'm gonna put the pause on this rideshare stuff. It's still too hot to go camping right now, but I will push the pause button on the ride sharing and get back to doing camping videos. So, all right, I'll be back. Okay, so I've got my groceries for the week. They're all put up. Obviously, you see I changed shirts. So the deal is I've been doing laundry. I have one set of bedding that is out of the dryer, folded, ready to go. I've got another set of bedding that's in the dryer right now. And then my clothes for the week are in the washing machine. The bedding takes a couple of passes through the dryer. The dryer has that moisture sensor thing and it doesn't quite work right. So basically, especially with bedding, I have to, once it stops, I have to take the bedding out, kind of fluff it up because it all gets wadded together, stick it back in there and run it for a second round through. Once that's done, it'll be dry. I'll take that over and fold it, get it ready to go for the night, and then I'll be able to dry my clothes for tomorrow. This shirt has been worn for less than an hour, and I'm probably going to be wearing this particular shirt tomorrow, but definitely want to be wearing clean underwear, clean shorts or pants, whatever the case may be. I have been very particular about my diet really for the last month or so. Today was a cheat day. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Today was a cheat day. I was just too stinking tired. I had too many other things going on. I've been working, driving way too many hours. I didn't want to cook. Okay, I made breakfast. I made a good, healthy breakfast. I had pizza for lunch. But you know how they say, make your better bad choices, which is what I did. I ordered the thin crust, which is a lot lower in calories and a lot lower in carbs. I ordered the chicken. It's like the premium chicken, pineapple, and green bell pepper. And I know, okay, there's people who are going to say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. This is my pizza, okay? I like it. You don't have to like it. Just let me enjoy it. Going straight back on the diet tomorrow, and I just wanted a day where I didn't have to worry about it. So my plan here is I'm just going to relax for the rest of the night. I'm going to finish up my laundry. I'm going to do a little bit of pre-cooking for tomorrow. I still haven't found a proper lunch bag. They probably exist. Haven't found them. I did not get to Five Below today. I'm going to measure the center console. I did order some things to make the ride sharing easier for me and for my riders. I ordered a 12-volt splitter so that my dash cam, my LED, what they call trade dress, I think is what they call it. The sign that gives the name of the rideshare company. My camera, my dash cam, and my phone charger can all be on one 12-volt outlet. And no worries about it overloading the circuit. All told, all three of those devices will pull less than 7 amps. The fuse for that particular circuit on that socket is 25 amps. Because that covers both sockets in front of the shifter. So I'm not worried about that. There's a third socket that's on a different circuit that's 15 amps. It's in the center console. And I have ordered those 3-in-1 charge cables. I'm going to move the multi-USB charge plug that's in the center or the shifter right now because the new adapter is going to come with its own charger plus the 12 volt socket. So I'm only going to use one 12 volt socket there. But the one that's in the center console, I'm moving that around. I've got the 3-in-1 charger, so riders can charge either micro USB, USB Type C, or the older iPhone style. I don't know what that's called. I think that might be a lightning connector. I don't use Apple devices, so I don't know. Okay, but I've had enough riders that have asked me, hey, do you have a charger for an iPhone? No, I don't. I've ordered it. Okay. I'm trying to make my life easier. I'm trying to make my riders' lives easier. Now, the idea here is, without a doubt, I'm hustling for tips. Okay. I'm disappointed in how Houston Metro riders tip. Okay. I read the comments on the Uber and Lyft drivers forums, and they're talking about other markets outside of Houston Metro where 40 to 60% of riders are tipping. Houston Metro, I'm getting more tips than what my percentage is roughly about 18% of my riders tip. The average for Uber drivers in Houston Metro is actually 10% of riders tip. And I know I go above and beyond. I help riders in and out of the car with their luggage if they need it. Not all riders, come with luggage. If there's somebody who's got some mobility issues, I will assist them in and out of the car. I really need to put a step stool back in the car, just because this thing is a little tall, and I've had some elderly passengers that have had problems getting in and out of it. So I do need to do that. I bought 2 of them for the camper van, realized I only needed 1. So I had a second one in the car. I need to put it back in there. That's on me. I'm going to do that. Once that's done, if I have a rider that needs a little boost getting up in the car, I can set that down for them and assist them in and out of the car easier. It'll be easier on them. It'll be easier on me. So that's it. That's really kind of a day in the life of, as it were. There are things I didn't show you. I spent time on a video call with a wonderful person that's just made my life an absolute joy. And I'm going to finish this up, and I'm going to make another phone call. So that's really what it's all about. This is a down day for somebody who's driving rideshare. I wish I didn't have to do this. I put out 4 more resumes today. Honestly, 2 of them were for companies that I hadn't seen posting yet. So, God willing, the creeks don't rise, as they say. I would like for one of them to contact me. One of them is actually related to one of the contracts I'd been on before, and they may possibly have some connections with people I knew. So, my references may actually be relevant for them. So, anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to get this processed, and I'm going to move on with my week. I'm trying to figure out a little something with the new countertops for the camper. I have the material now. What I'm wanting to do, I want to trim the workpiece to size. I'm going to round the edges over. I got some really nice router templates for easing the edges. That way I don't have to try to guesstimate on a the drum sander. I can just do the round over on the edge so I don't have sharp pointy edges. and then I can bullnose the whole thing where it hides behind the piece, kind of at the edge of the cabinet where it tucks under the wall a little bit. I'm not going to bullnose that part. So I've got to figure out the length there. I'm also not going to round that one over. Again, I need to figure that length out there. And then I'll go ahead, bullnose the rest of it. Once that's done, I'll dry fit it. If the dry fit is good, I'll pull it back out. I'll kind of lay out where the sink needs to go, where the stove needs to go. I'll lay those out. The good thing is those aren't going to be seen from the top side, so the cuts can be so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I'm still going to use a fence to guide it, but I'm going to go ahead and just start at the corners, just some guide holes at each corner, and I'm going to go ahead and set like a piece of flat stock, like some 1x2 maybe, as a fence, and then I'm just going to ride along that fence using my jigsaw and just making the cuts as smooth as I can, and then go on the other side, make it as smooth as I can, and then across. I'll clean it up a little bit, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be hidden, okay? And I don't have a template where I can use my trim router to cut that out. Now, I can make a template, I guess. Is it really worth it? No, not really. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. I'll get it all sanded down and use some sanding sealer so it gives me a even surface, and then we're going to stain it. And I'm looking for a small quantity. I'll probably have to go to Home Depot and actually look in person, but I want some of that bar top epoxy. I want this thing to be waterproof, okay? Because there's a sink that's going to be on this thing. I want it to be waterproof. Once that's ready, I'll start working on the face frame for the front of the cabinet and for the riser pieces to extend the lower cabinet so it's all one height, that I can finish up. The riser pieces on the lower cabinet are simply going to be doweled in place, and and then we're going to use just some L brackets, just some little tabletop connectors. I should still have half a bag of them, which is about, I think a bag of them was like 100, so I should have at least 50 of them left. So we'll get that done. It's all one day at a time. Hopefully I'll get this thing rigged at least to where, at the very least, I want to be able to pull from an aquatainer and then drain into an aquatainer and pull that out. I won't have to stow the stove anymore. I'm going to have to figure out where to stow some of the solar stuff, because that big compartment under the sink is going to be used. So we'll figure it out. So bear with me. We're going to make some more progress. But for now, I think I'm just done for the night. Thanks for watching, and please bear with me as I just get through this next month. I need to hustle, make some money so I can get back to this. I have to finish up my taxes, my filing extension. The deadline for that is coming up quick, a little over 2 weeks, like 19 days, and I have to have it filed. Once that comes in, I can breathe a little more, and then we're gonna do the Renaissance Festival. Hoping and praying for a real job instead of doing this, but I'll do what I have to do when I have to do it. So thanks for your patience, and again, if you'd like to support me, all the things, you can send me a donation over PayPal. You can send me buy merch from wildersportoutdoors.com. Definitely, please like and subscribe, and just watch my videos. Just let them run. Just let my videos run. If it's not too much effort, go back in, start over from the All Our Videos playlist, and just let them run. Watch them. Binge watch them. I know the ads can be annoying, but it would really, really, really help me if you could get that viewing number up. That's really what the game's all about. And eventually, yeah, I'd like to be able to do this full time. Right now, I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the time for it, and I want to. So please, if it's just not too much trouble for you, please go ahead and support us. Thanks. Thanks for watching my video. If you like what you saw, please be sure that you click like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and share my video with your friends and family. Please be sure you go back and check out the older videos in the archive. There's some great stuff in there that I'm sure you'll enjoy. And if you'd like to support my work, please be sure to visit us at wildersportoutdoors.com and buy some merch. There's some great stuff there, and it'll go a long ways to help us out. All right, that's it. That's the video for today. Stick with us, and you'll catch the next one. And like I always tell you, get out there, be productive, be safe, but most of all, be blessed. I'll talk to you later.
But here by the river, I feel like I'm alive. Nature's heartbeat makes you remember why. Living in a van down by the river, singing loud. No times, no change, just the rolling clouds. Freedom tastes real sweet when you know